SFRC Online.
We're looking at longleaf pine now, Pinus palustris, perhaps the most important and widespread of all the pines in the southern United States, at least historically. Longleaf pine gets its name from the fact that it has very long needles, and they are always in clusters of 3, usually somewhere between 10 and 18 inches long. They're a dark green in color, and out at the ends of the blunt branches up at the tops of the trees, these occur like basketballs flaring out away from the end of the branch. At the ends of those branches is a feature that is one more feature that helps to protect it from fire. And the terminal bud on the longleaf pine is a very thick, whitish bud. It's covered with lots of scaly, loose, flaky, scaly tissue that serves as an insulating layer when flame or heat goes around that tree. The cone is larger than any of the other cones in the southern pines. It's a chocolatey brown color. The scales flare out, giving this typical look that you see on this particular cone here. They don't occur very often during the life of the tree, but when they do, they produce seed in abundance. The bark on the longleaf pine is characteristically this flaky, reddish-brown color. They're very irregular kinds of scales, and each of these scales, when flame gets on it, will flake off and take that flame with them as a resistant characteristic. On older trees, the bark is very thick, and that tends to also provide an insulating layer for it. Ecologically, this tree was very, very adapted to fire. It still is. In the seedling stage, it will grow in the grass stage where the needles surround that bud and protect it even when fires go across it. Commercially, this has been used for telephone poles, for producing very high quality lumber, for making plywood, and among all the southern pines, it probably has the highest value, although it's not nearly as widely planted as some of our other southern pines. So again, this has historically been the most important across the region. Today, it's the focus of a lot of our restoration efforts in smaller ecosystems.